All right. All right. What's going on? Gonna do some more, some building, some stuff. So, where am I at? So I had a pretty good call today with a potential client. Well, client now. So that was good. I that's not from my cold email. This is just from my general SEO locally. So added that today. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited about that one. It's a window washer who's now going to be doing switching over to power washing. Pressure washing is a primary. So we're going to do some stuff there. I got to get him a Google Map pin. So we're going to try to do that this time without me having to actually go out and do it. I've been going to the places to do these pins. So I'm going to give him the instructions on how to do it and try to do all these hands off now. So that's one thing I'm kind of doing. The second thing is I'm starting to charge. I'm just charging a setup fee and then waiting on the monthly. I know that's probably a little bit ridiculous, but it takes about 6 weeks. My process, 6 to 8 weeks, I would say, to get the Google Map pin up, even if they have a previous business, service area business, right? To switch this pin over, it's going to take, 6 to 8 weeks. Typically, I like to build citations, wait 2 or 3 weeks, then change everything, go get it, go do the verification that is most likely going to happen when he changes from a service area to an address. And then I want to wait 2 or 3 weeks after that, right? And so I've just been feeling like having them get charged twice throughout this, I don't feel like I can do a good job at just showcasing work being done and really feeling like what we're doing is moving the needle. And I'm now doing also, I've been really pushing a lot harder on this 90 days, results in 90 days, or I'll give you your money back, or I'll just work for free until we get the results, right? That's what I want. I know I can get the results. Typically 90 days, I can do some really good things there. So that's what I've been pushing. So I don't want that clock to start until I'm ready to frickin' go. So that's another reason why I think that's another reason why I'm just doing this kind of startup fee and then letting the Google business profile get to where I want it to be before I start doing a lot of this work on it. So that's a little bit of just some housekeeping of where I'm at. And then I had a really interesting call with the dude today who's just crushing and kind of talking about Facebook ads and how he's running them and how it's working. So I might start talking about that a little more, but yeah, I'm gonna be messing around with that a little bit. So we'll see how that works out. Otherwise, I hate Yelp a lot, and I think Yelp is in a pretty strong position to play into the AI game pretty strongly because they have a lot of these like top 10 lists ranking. And also I feel like, one of the things I'm always saying is like, hey, get in local directories, right? That'll help boost your local authority. Well, there really isn't a local directory where I'm at. So I'm going to build a local directory and I'm going to see what I can do with it. Kind of my ultimate goal is twofold. One, make a couple dollars. Two, get some people in and start building some local authority with that. Three is I'm going to advertise my business and some of the businesses that I help out on there. So if I can get some authority, right? 4, I'm going to be running it with a lot of social media presence, seeing if I can kind of use that as another angle. 5, I want to potentially build like a newsletter attached to it that I can eventually, use as a sponsorship opportunity as well. And then 6 of the 2 that I was going to tell you about. Number 6 is the Yelp replacement. I want to eventually have these top 10 lists of businesses in my local area that can be somewhat, that can help, add to those rankings, add to those AI, the AI game here. Do I know if this is going to work? No. 100%, it's going to do something. Do I think there's benefit here? Heck yeah. And do I think this is going to cost me a lot of time? No, I don't think so. Not a lot of time, not a lot of money. So I think it's going to be fun to try out, and you can follow me doing it. So in this video, I'm just going to I like saying that. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of develop, what do I want here? What are all the pieces of it? What I maybe want on like the home page? What's kind of some of the outlay, some of my instructions? I'm going to give that to my developer, and we'll see. We'll start getting this going, and I'll let you know how much that ends up costing me, and you can kind of follow along if it's worth doing in your local area. So I just, first I'm just going to be kind of going through, and I just want to make a list of everything that I can add to a directory site. So I think we have to like the business's information. Okay, so I'm going to need to come up with a better list probably of what I want there. Well, might as well do that now. So what info do I want to collect and showcase on a directory site for local businesses? Let's see what the comprehensive list looks like. So I've been thinking about this a little bit. I want it to look nice. I think a lot of these look so crappy, dude. So accessibility. Okay, so all right, let's make this. I want to showcase this. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, I think business name, okay, logo. I think I want this to be a URL that they put in so we don't have to actually put the files on. I don't know how that works. So let's just bump this down a little bit. You can grab some of these pieces. So, all right. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why this was so loose. Cool. All right, so yeah, I want these descriptions, huh? So I think the descriptions I want, but I don't know what order that goes in here. So physical address. I think I want to say like address, city. State is obvious, but I guess I gotta put that stuff. Primary category. Categories, okay. So I need to choose what those are gonna be. Secondary categories. My thought is that you choose a category, and I may charge for secondary categories because I don't know. I almost don't want to have secondary categories. I guess I don't know 100% what I want to do there. So we'll see. Service areas. No, since it's just, this is literally only my surrounding area. Phone number, email address, website URL, Google Maps URL. I like that. Hours, that's great. Holiday hours, no, I don't care about that. Google Business Profile link, what's the difference? Social media links, okay, I'm good with that. Online booking link, that's not a bad idea. Live chat, no, I don't care about that. Photos, I think just a cover photo. Maybe same thing, just a URL photo. Videos, no. Virtual tour, average rating. So my thought is, yeah, I'm gonna have their, I want to have their GBP rating pulled. I want to have their GBP number of reviews pulled. I'm going to have this information get pulled straight from Google. I don't want them to have their own reviews on here. Certifications and licensing? Interesting. I don't know. License number. I think that's fine. Awards, no. BBB. I don't want to say anything mean about the BBB. I love the BBB. Special offers, no. Events, no. Featured, no. Call to action, maybe. Call to action button. Maybe. You're established. Number of employees. Payment methods, languages, accessibility, COVID, business type. Price range, locally owned, whatever. This might get cut down a little bit, but I think that gives us our initial business information. Okay, great. Okay. All right, what other, okay, now what other elements make up a good directory site? And what type of developer elements do I need to be aware of? Such as PayPal integration, Stripe payment integration. So payments generally. I want URL click or phone click tracking. So I'm thinking about that. Subscription options. I want to have where people can put in a code, coupon codes. Okay. I want to have a banner or some type of ads, revolving ads, some type of ads integration. Okay. With the potential for AdSense in the future. Maybe. Social media connections to showcase Instagram activity. Okay, I want there to be a home page with a sign up for our newsletter. Okay, I want there to be top 10 lists that I can create somehow. Maybe selection based with buttons or something in the back end. Okay. Okay, all right. That's pretty good. What else? I think I had another idea. Advertising space. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that was on there. Okay. What else am I not thinking of, or would I potentially need? Think email list and updates for directory participants. A way to pull Google review numbers and review and aggregate rating monthly. So I think that's, yeah, that's not a bad little list. Okay, yeah, filters, right? Yeah, okay. So generally how the whole site works, you know, maybe that's something to consider how to do. So awesome. All right, let's go through this. Let's just do it, right? Ain't no time like the present. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Business info. Sort range. Data cleanup, remove. Okay, great. All right. All right. Okay, business info, business listings. Okay, business listings, featured listings. Okay. Okay, cool. Featured listings, ratings, reviews, hours, maps, photos, videos. Yeah, we already said that. Click to call, click to website buttons, autocomplete search. So listings search, categories, okay, filters. So I don't know if price. I don't know if prices. Oh, allergies are killing me, dude. Okay. Yeah, filters. Okay, so we can say category, price, hours, rating, aggregate. Ooh, oh man. All right. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Cool. Most popular, highest rated, near me. Sorry, dog. I'm not gonna know where they are. So great. Yeah, ability to create top 10 lists. Backend toggles. Or tags to include businesses in. Yeah. Featured blocks on homepage. Yeah, whatever. Newsletter. Confirmation. Yeah, that's not really. Business owners, general readers to sign up. Payments and subscriptions. Oh, I get it. Stripe and PayPal integration. Nope. Paid tiers, only paid. But coupon codes, upgrade options for featured listings, coupon code support, add integrations, banner ads, slots, rotating ads by location, category, nah. Track impressions and clicks. Oh, sorry, I don't know where this comes from all of a sudden. I'm not trying to make everybody else tired. Internal promotions. Yeah. Tracking and analytics. Clicks to phone number. Clicks to website. Clicks to social. So that's probably not a bad idea. Yeah. UTM parameters. Optional heat map. Yeah, maybe later. Developer. Dashboard. Login. Yeah, plus profile management, add edit listings, listing performance, upload photos. Nope. I don't want them to be able to upload photos. Get reviews. No. Approve, edit, delete listings. So admin dashboard. Ooh, yeah. See, I never done this, right? My whole goal is to get money coming from multiple sources. I want to make money in all these different ways. That is my exact goal. I've never, well, maybe I have, but right now thinking about it, never just had something that made me money, right? Like this, that I set it up and I get paid sometimes. I want to make $5 from this. I don't care. I want to showcase myself for me, how many different ways I can make money and get used to those. I think that's difficult. It's been difficult for me a little bit. It's like, I've never sold a course. I want to sell a course. Even just one sell. I think you get the idea in your head that you can make money this way. So if I can make money from this, hey, look, I can get paid from people who never see me. If I can sell a course, I can get paid from people who, went through this course. If I know how to sell SEO and services. So it's about spreading out all these different ways to make money. And I think the first dollar is always the hardest. So top 10 or featured. Yeah, I guess if this is the admin. Blog content or articles. Yeah, whatever. Manage user subscriptions. Access and export analytics. Okay. Email system. Directory participants, MailChimp, whatever. Option to automate onboarding and monthly update emails, social reviews, Google reviews, sync, pull in monthly reviews count plus average rating. So star rating dynamically. Instagram feed. So pull an Instagram feed or highlight latest posts. So I'm going to put that here. Move this down here. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, social links and icons. Nope. Bonus features. Mobile first. Yeah, duh. Mobile directory experience. Yeah, mobile first design. I don't really have to say that because I'm gonna do that already. But web app map view. No, I don't really think. Do I want a map? I don't know that I want a map view. Don't think I really care about that. Maybe. List view, map-based filtering by category, hours, blogs, boost SEO, highlight, embed listings, user review and ratings. Nope. AP access, yeah, maybe in the future. Automate data, whatever. User roles. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, security captchas. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Platform, yeah, database. I don't really know a lot about databases, so we're gonna find out some stuff. Yep, I'm gonna use Cloudflare, image compression, lazy loading. Cool. All right, well, does this include everything that I had on my list? Let's see here. Really quick, PayPal integration, Stripe, URL, clicking, subscription options, coupon codes, banner ads, social media, homepage, newsletter, top 10 lists, email lists, way to pull Google review numbers, and aggregate. Yeah, great. Cool. So I think this gives me a pretty good idea of what I want to do. Now I think the only question here that we have left is what is going to go on the home page? And I think that's like an interesting question as to what I want to put on the home page. So let's move this. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do home page. What elements would potentially go on the home page? Okay, yeah, like hero, logo. Yeah, okay, search bar, categories. Okay, then I kind of want okay. So I think the hero should be the logo. I think actually what I would say is navigation bar, which is going to have the categories, search bar, logo. Okay. Call it bread crumbs and hero. So the hero, I kind of imagine, will have the get listed, right? This is like the get listed or newsletter. Oh, maybe it's like a get listed or find a company, find a business. Yeah, that's better. Then I think we have this newsletter section where it's going to be like Boise's get something. I don't know. Newsletter. I don't have the newsletter 100% flushed out. Not too worried about that. So yeah, add your business, see the top 10s list, subscribe to our local picks. Think add or find a business, right? Like find a best business. So top rated businesses carousel. I think this is where I would put like newsletter, like categories, featured businesses. Browse by zip code. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really want it to be too intense. Top 10 businesses. That's actually really interesting. I didn't really just think about that. Yeah, Instagram. Feed. Yeah, this needs like a login. Now this will go on there. Testimonials. Oh yeah, like testimonials for us. I didn't really think about getting testimonials for the business, but it's not bad. Over 300 local businesses listed. Yeah, FAQ. And a footer. I would probably do newsletter, featured businesses, categories. I guess that's, oh no, the top 10 lists. I like that. Let's think like Instagram feeds, categories, testimonial. This is like, there, I think. Footer. Yeah, pages. Social media, newsletter, sign up again. Cool. Trust badges, logo. And then like legal links and a link. Copyright. Whatever. Cool. All right. Rock on, dude. This is going to be fun. Oh, I'm really actually pretty stoked for this. So that's a lot. Dude, I know this is probably like whatever. But I think this is a really good idea. I think this has a lot of potential. I think if done right, if this can join up with the social, a newsletter that's like just stuff that's going on, key stuff, restaurant openings. I think people, I like food. People like food. New restaurants, right? Events, top events, new businesses opening up. I mean, I think that's kind of what I think is the interesting part here is just new businesses, new restaurants. That's what everybody wants to see. Other new businesses. That's kind of my idea for that generally. And then just to have a really kick-ass, I almost didn't want to say that word, have a really just a kick-ass directory. Look, And my goal, I didn't even do this on purpose. I wanted to have these top 10 lists, but I didn't know if I should do top or best. Best businesses top 10. But since I called my business or my directory best, these are going to be my top 10 best lists. So it's actually going to have top and best in the URL slug and in, like, this is all SEO, right? Like, it's going to have top and best in my URL slug and in my title H1s. So I'm going to be targeting top and best. And that's my thought process here is AI, AI, AI. People are going to be saying, hey, chat. I guess our phone's changed, right? Hey, chat, what's the top? Can you schedule me the top, schedule me an estimate with the top 3 companies or the best 3 the best 3 plumbers, the top 3 roofers, right? That's my thought process here is people are going to be doing that or searching, hey, who are the top 3 in my area or in city? And if I can start building those pages naturally through this process and getting those to rank, then I'm going to have an influence over what AI says are the top companies. So I think this has a lot of benefits. Like I said, I'm interested in it. I think I can break even on this easily. I think it'll be fun. I'm going to learn some stuff. I think I can get paid. I think I make this happen. I'm going to be basically sending out an email to all the big companies in my local area and saying, hey, we want to invite you to come on here for free. And I'm going to give them a coupon code that makes it so they don't have to pay for the first year. But otherwise, I'm charging. Look, I think this might not work. I don't know, but I'm charging every year. The whole point, I think, is to filter out spam by charging a little bit and then offering these like bigger packages. So if I can get traffic, right? If I can actually get traffic or showcase some kind of benefit here, then this can actually get a lot bigger, right? But I think even just for Google Maps, having a trusted local directory source is going to be super interesting. So whatever, that's what I got. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.